We are getting new Galaxy support, bro. I cannot wait. What is going on, guys? This is your boy Kamon. Today, I'm bringing you guys an updated version of my Galaxy Horus deck profile. And, bro, we're getting new Galaxy guys support. I can't wait. Y'all know how much I love this deck, bro. Love it, love it, love it. I've been playing it a lot more lately, among other decks, too. And I'm just like, yo, I think I finally found the perfect ratio and, like, the perfect sauce for, like, everything when it does come to this deck, and like it's so crazy. I do still think the Horus build is the most powerful version of this deck, of course, but once we get those new cards, again, we don't know what those cards are or what they like do, but I'm sure they're gonna be custom cards, bro. I'm sure they will be, bro. So until then, show you guys this version, so let's get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys the main deck and the extra deck, no side deck, just because, you know, don't really feel like it, bro. Don't really feel like it. Starting with the monsters, obviously we are rocking 3 Galaxy Eyes, Photon Dragon, the heart and soul of this deck. The deck cannot function without this guy. Most of the stuff that we do have does revolve around him. 1 in hand, 1 in deck, 1 in grave. That is the reason why you play all 3 of them at all times. So yeah, just 3 of these. Also, cool thing, I get comments asking like, oh yeah, I want to get the ghost rare first ed like you have, but I can't. Bro, you could just get the QCR version, which I think is very, very nice. I plan on getting that version pretty soon too, because it's so nice to look at, bro. So yeah, 3 of these, definitely got to play it at 3 at all times. For more starts, so for the best starter is obviously 3 Galaxy Wizard. Another good starter is 3 Soldier. That's it for the 3Os for the Galaxies. So yeah, you want to max out on these at all times, especially Wizard. Wizard is possibly the best card in here because this is a 1 card anything essentially, because you go normal summon Wizard, effect, tribute, search out, Galaxy 100 effect, send jumper effect, search, you know what I mean? Like, this gets you into a lot of other things, and all from this 1 card. And the best part is, this card is not once per turn. Yo, what if we get this card as a QCR in the freaking latest set? I mean, I'm just saying, like, think about it. We got Afterglow and Full Armor, like, as a QCR, you know what I mean? So, like, imagine if these were that too, just because. Crazy. But yeah, yeah, starters, you want to max out on these at all times. You don't want to play this card at 2 because, like, sure, you can, I'm not saying you should, people, clean your ears. You can, not should, you can play this card at 2 if you really want to. But I don't recommend that. Play this card at 3 because, again, yes, you do have to pitch a light target in your hand to graveyard to summon it, but your entire deck is light besides the horror stuff and then other things that we are running. You know what I mean? So, like, it's too good of a card. Plus, getting into your wizard that gets you into everything else is super, super good. So, yeah, 3 and 3 at all times. I low-key miss playing Cyber Dragon Infinity in here. I'm going to be honest. Like, I low-key miss playing it, but... Now for the Photon stuff, we are rocking 3 Photon Delta Wing, 3 of these, and then we are rocking 3 Jumper. Since we are playing the Horus version, Jumper is definitely a 3 of in here. Delta Wing is a very good starter also. It does lock you into lights, so make sure you do your make sure you do use your Horus stuff first and summon them out first. Then you normal summon this, then you're locked into like lights. But yeah, these 3 are really good too. Again, you want to open up with either 1 of this or 1 of this, or even this too, bro. Like, it's just, the deck is not meta. I think it's a rogue deck, obviously. It's a very consistent rogue deck. You have so many things that can, like, help you out. It is ridiculous, bro. So yeah, 3 and 3, max on all of them. If we're not playing the horror, it depends on what the new stuff does, but in the non-Horus version, I think playing this guy at just 2 is just fine also. But in the Horus version, definitely playing him at 3 is really, really broken, because you go M-Seti, pitch this, you search, and then you draw, and then on res, you search again. Like, it's just too much advantage. Like, it's so good. But I think the Horus version is still better because it does not lose to Droll and Lockbird, which is amazing. So yeah, that's it for those 3. Now for the 1-ubs. Now this might get kind of crazy, but just hear out why I'm playing them at this ratio. So we are playing 1 Orbital. I know, that's weird to play Orbital at 1, right? But let me get right to it. So 1 Orbital, 1 Summoner, 1 Clerk, 1 Afterglow, and then the 1 Emperor to round off the Galaxy and Photon stuff. So I know you guys see it, like Orbital is at 1 now. Don't get me wrong, Orbital is an amazing card. It's a very, very, very good card, and it's a good starter card. But the fact that you need to target a card on your field just to summon this is crazy. Like it's free. Don't get me wrong, but I've tried playing it at 2 and 1, and honestly, bro, if I'm being really honest, 1 feels fine to me, bro. It feels a-okay because you can get this card anytime you want to because of your Galaxy Photon Dragon, or you can dump this card with your Galaxy 100. So, and you can bring it back with Galaxy Summoner, equip it to it, search. You know what I mean? You can always get this card. Opening up with multiple of these feels bad, especially if this is your only normal summon. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it sucks, but hey, it is what it is. Now, if we get back Union Hanger, it's over. Play this card at 1. But again, I'm testing it out at 1, and so far I like it. I don't like Brave. Don't like Brave at all. I'm sure Brave is alright, but I don't like Brave, so I'm not playing Brave. I'm playing other stuff in here, which can kind of help with the meta. But yeah, Orbital at 1 for me personally, I don't mind it, bro. It's been totally fine. When I see it, I see it. When I need it, I get it. There has never been a time when playing Galaxy Eyes over the years where I'm like, oh my god, I need to search out Orbital. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, you'll search out a wizard if you can, or a soldier, you know what I mean? Or even a Delta Wing or a jumper, you know what I mean? You'll never, oh my god, I need Orbital right now. You'll never search this out like that. But it's good to actually have in your hand. Plus, pretty cool combos what you could do. You can send this to graveyard with your 100, right? You can make your Soul Flare Dragon effect, target this, put it back to your hand, activate it. You know what I mean? Like, you can play around with this card. So yeah, I don't think this card needs to be at 3 anymore. If you want to play it at 2 because it's still a good card, go ahead. But me, I'm trying it out at 1, and so far it's working out for me at just 1. So yeah, that's it for the 1-ubs. Because like, again, these 1-ubs, you can always get to them. Like, you wouldn't play Emperor at 2. You wouldn't play Afterglow at 2 because they're both bricks. There's not a brick, but it's just not that good. Play multiples, in my opinion. Clerk is actually very, very good because, again, recycling back all your stuff in the graveyard is crazy good. So good. Summoner is at 1 also. So yeah, it's like these 1-ubs are just fine for me because you can always get them and then play off of that. So that is it for the Galaxy and Photon portion. Now, obviously for the Horus, we are running 3 M-Steady and then the 1 Happy. Not running Dermatef. I think Happy is a little bit better because, again, you want to recycle back your stuff from the graveyard and or banish, so Happy is good for that. I can't really complain too much about this engine. It's just a super good engine to run, so yeah, just 3, 1. You only need these because you don't want to run Dermatef because Dermatef is a break. I hate opening up with this card because you don't really have a way to get rid of it without, you know, your King Sark, but hey, bro, it is what it is, so that is it for those. Now for the hand traps, we're playing a lot of hand traps here. We're playing 9 because I think that is the best ratio to play in this deck to kind of go forward with this meta. Because again, you want to go first with this deck, but if you are going second, having these hand traps will help out with that tremendously. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where this is a hand trap format, so therefore these can help. So we are rocking 3 Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is just too good to not run, honestly. I was gonna run Ghost Ogre, but I decided on Ash Blossom because, like, again, people are running Horus. I don't want to hit with an M setting, so yeah, one Ash Blossom or 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Effect Veiler, because again, this card's broken right now, super good, and the fact that it's a light means we can pitch this with our soldier, so there's a lot of synergy with that card at all times. And then the last card we are running is obviously 3 Imperms, so. Yeah, I mean, not for nothing, but I feel very safe and good running these 9 hand traps in the main deck here. Because again, going first, we have any of our 1-card starters, aka Wizard, Soldier, Delta Wing, M-Seti, you know what I mean? Even Jumper, you know what I mean? Like, we're safe. And then pairing them off with the hand traps too. So making a big board that can't be targeted, that stops monster effects and spells, and pops cards on the field, on top of having hand traps too, this deck is bonkers, bro. I think it's very good. So yeah, I just think these in here are definitely needed, these 9. But again, definitely check it out if you do like it, but yeah. Now for the spells, for the only 2 L's we are rocking the 2 King Sark and then the 2 Tactics. So this is a 42 card list. Just FYI, I guess you could say. But yeah, some people play this card at just 1. But I like seeing this card in my opening hand if I can, because then I can still play off of things. And again, I don't want to get Droll. This is how you beat Droll. And if they do get rid of this card while Happy is not on the field, you cannot get it back. So putting this card at 2 is just fine for me, in my opinion. So yeah, just 2 of these and then 2 talents, because again, we are in a big, heavy hand trap format. So talents is one of those cards where, like, if I'm being honest with you, when you fight with this deck, no one's gonna know what to hit exactly, because if in reality there's no real card to hit in this deck, because this deck has so much gas and search and potential. It's crazy. Like, if I go normal summon wizard effect search and then you ash that, okay, cool. Now I can go soldier. Let's say you imperm that or veil that. Okay, cool. I can go send Photon Lore, summon out. Normal summon out Delta Wing. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much you can do. So your opponent's gonna try to like stumble and like stop you on certain points, but when they do and they inevitably mess up, obviously, you punish them with talent. You could draw 2 cards, look at their hand, or take a card on their field. You know what I mean? So that's it for those. Now everything else is just 1-ups in here. So obviously the 100, the 1 Expedition, the 1 Last Hope, the 1 Trance, and then the 1 Call But the Grave. I'm not running Foolish Burial in here anymore because I decided to just run more hand traps, bro. Run more hand traps. Like, there's no point in running the Foolish. Like, sure, Foolish Burial is this also, but it's like, I'd rather run more hand traps to kind of stop my opponent. You know what I mean? Like, you have so many ways to play around Sir and boards and whatnot as it is. So adding that Foolish Burial, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but I want to have all the other things in here. If I want to play it, then this would be a 43 card list, and I don't want to do all that, bro. I think 42 is enough, but I mean, maybe 43 won't be too bad. But that is it for the main deck. That's 42 cards, very solid. The Horus engine helps this deck out tremendously, and yeah, I cannot wait for the new support. It's gonna be so broken, bro. I know it is. I feel it, bro. I feel it, because like when I read Jumper, I was like, yo, Jumper's crazy. So anyway, let's go on to the extra deck really quick. And these tokens I get from Etsy, so I get comments like all the time. Just sent the Photon tokens, Etsy, you know what I mean? So yeah, links, 1 SP, and then 2 Soul Flare. Just best links in here. I gotta get this card secret, actually. I'm probably gonna get it on the next paycheck, in my opinion. But yeah, yeah, SP is one of those cards where, like, I'm glad I have it. It's better to have it than to not have it. But again, if we get new things, yeah, so yeah, just that's it for the links. Everything else is just Exceeds. So we are rocking the 1 Star Liege and then the 1 Galaxy Photon Dragon. Best rank 4s in here. So yeah, I mean, the extra deck didn't really change too much. So maybe there's 1 card. Rank 8s, Photon Lord. This card, it got a reprint, so now you can finally play this deck even without the horror stuff. So yeah, this card's like what, $3 now for the Ultra, I think, whatever. So yeah, 1 Photon Lord, Zombie Vampire, very good card in here, bro. Like, the fact that, like, this is how you play under Droll, bro. You know what I mean? Just boom, summon out, mill, and like, it's cool because, like, even if you are under Droll and you use his effects, let's say you hit, like, you mainly want to hit Soldier effect on summon, you'll search, or you want to hit Wizard effect tribute, you'll search. You know what I mean? You will not get your effects off of Delta Wing, unfortunately, but it is what it is. But if you do mill Jumper, you can get Jumper effect also to search. It's super cool and a very good interaction. So yeah, the 1 Zombie Vampire, the 1 Hope Harbinger, the 1 Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon, the 1 Prime Photon Dragon, our boy here. He might get a QCR. He just might get it, bro. He just might get it. The 1 C62, obviously, actually he might get it too, actually. The 1 Full Armor, Cypher Blade made it back in here because, again, popping 2 cards face up on 1 on the field is too good to pass up. And then the Cypher X, and then rounding off with the 1 Zeus to round off the Exceeds because, again, Zeus is too good to not run in here. So why not run a Zeus if you can, my boy? This is kind of how you get rid of the U-Bell stuff best way, in my opinion. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy that. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe to the video. See you guys next time, man. Have an awesome one. Peace.